You asked for this, didn't you? Hey, what's up, guys? Gabe N Watch here. And I'm actually here for something very exciting. It's part 3 of one of my best and arguably only series on my channel. Now, as you can tell, I am a little sicky poo. You can tell, you can hear my voice, but that was not going to stop me from making a very special video for my my fans. My admittedly small game collection 3. 2024. We did one in 2022 and 23, and now we're finally doing this year's edition. So it's exciting stuff. And I know what you're thinking, Gabe, Mr. Gabe N Watch, for a series that has almost exclusively been 40 plus minutes, is this video going to be that long? And I can say here from before I record it, I sincerely hope not. And because of that, I'm just going to get right into it, and I'm going to speed through this because it's all going to look very similar. I haven't extended my collections too much, but let's start off with my Game Boy games. All right, we got Pokemon Yellow for the Game Boy. This was a close friends of mine. This was a close friends of mine, and I stole it from them. So if you're watching this, that friend, I miss you, and I hope we can chat again soon. And I'm sorry. And if you want it back, you can have it back. But mainly, I'm sorry, and I want to chat again. It's been too long. Pokemon Gold. Donkey Kong Country. Again, this one might also be stolen. Less so maliciously, but more so my friend let me borrow it, and we've stopped being friends, and he never asked for it back. Tetris. And then we have two bangers, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga and Nicktoons Unite. The reason I show those two at the same time is because those are games that I've had since I was a wee lad for my Game Boy Advance SP. And I've been playing them since I've had them since as genuinely as long as I can remember. So shout out to those games. Never beat either one. Pokemon Sapphire. It's a fun one. All right. Enough. And that's all my Game Boy games. Who is texting me at this godforsaken hour? Anyways. Next, we're going to move on to my Nintendo Entertainment System games. Oh, you can even see the stack of games here. I didn't even realize that. All right, so we're going to start off with Wild Gunman with the Zapper. Fun. Dr. Mario, genuinely one of the best games I've ever played. I'm a huge puzzle guy. Me, Gabe N Watch, huge puzzle guy. Burger Time! Again, another one of the best games I've ever played in my life. This cartridge barely works. And imagine if you were Imagine if you were going to hospice to meet your 97-year-old grandma who suffered with Alzheimer's for 50 years. And she doesn't want to give up, and you don't either because you love her so much. That's Burger Time. Specifically this copy. Ice Climbers. Fun game. I miss when games had no point to them and you could play them forever and they were hard and yeah. Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. Now, the 2-pack, very cool. Again, this is also very special to me. I once showed this at a school show and tell. This is the copy my parents owned when they first came out back in 85. I think 85. Yeah, 1985. Yeah, and they lived in a very poor city in Mexico that was separated from the rest of the world, so they didn't really get things. And so when they got this, it was huge for them, and it was very special to them. And so I play it sometimes, and it's very special to me now. I own this? Battletoads! I forgot that I owned this. Wow. Huh. Man, I should play video games more. That's kind of fucking awesome. Or maybe this is Jacob's. So maybe my buddy Slipknot Booms, because I keep some of his games at my place. Because the fun thing about Jacob is that he lives in a dorm, and his dorm is approximately 1 square foot. So he doesn't have room for games, so I help keep some of them. Excite Bike. Now, if you've ever played Excite Bike, it is exciting. Nothing else to say about that. Yoshi's Cookie. This one, again, minor Jacobs. But me and Jacob love this game. Jacob, if you're watching this, come on over. Let's play some Yoshi's Cookie. It's been too long. Okay, this definitely is Jacob's. Contra. Never played it. Ask Jacob how it is. Renegade. Again, not mine. Ask Jacob. I'm pretty sure he just bought it because the name was funny, like the Fortnite dance. And Super Mario Bros. 3. This is also Jacob's, but still a fun game. Some say Mario 3 was the peak of the franchise. Now, I don't own a Super Nintendo anymore, but I did keep 2 games just because they're special games. Number 1 was Shaq Fu. Obviously, I own Shaq Fu. And what else? What's there to say about Shaq Fu? If you like fighting games and you like Shaquille O'Neal, my buddy Nate the Skate 63 loves both of those games. You should try Shaq Fu. I've never played the remaster or the sequel that came out for newer consoles a couple years ago, but I want to. I've been meaning to. That'd be fun. Thank you, Shaquille O'Neal, if you're listening. Keep being your best Gabe N Watch fan. What do I call my fans? And this is Grump's Dream Course, not Kirby's Dream Course. I bought this at a game expo in Phoenix back in 2018. And it is a functional SNES cartridge that, when put in an SNES, does play the Game Grumps fan-made version of Dream Course. And if that's not legal, Game Grumps, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. And let me come on the show. Now we're getting into the N64 games, and we have some bangers here. Mario Tennis. Literally so freaking fun. If you've never played a Mario Tennis game, that's the only one you need to play. Mario Kart 64, wish I could say the same. Game sucks ass. Just play the newest one. I don't enjoy Mario Kart 64. Maybe if it was Mario Kart, though. Super Mario 64, one of the best games of all time. Probably genuinely, unironically, in my top 10 video games of all time. I enjoy it a lot. It's a classic. Revolutionary, even. Mario Killer the bad guy. Virtual Pool. My cartridge was conveniently dipped in shit before I bought it at Bookman's. But Virtual Pool's fun. It's pool. Okay, now some of these, I believe the rest of these are not mine. Yeah, these are all my buddy. These are all Rayanators. So we're just gonna speed around it. Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racer, as seen on Idiot and Menzo. GoldenEye 007. This one's fucking heavy and dense. Major League Baseball featuring Ken Griffey Jr. I love baseball as Gabe and Watch. I love baseball. Wave Race 64. Again, these cartridges have been dipped in some mysterious substance. Wave Race 64, also seen in Idiot and Menzo. Battle for Naboo. And WWF No Mercy, again, also seen on the hit channel Idiot and Menzo. Awesome stuff there. Thanks, Raymond. All right, moving on to the Nintendo GameCube. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. It's a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater game. If you've played it. It's fun. Spider-Man. I couldn't get past the tutorial level. Not because it was hard. I'm not like that Cuphead player from IGN. I wasn't in the mood that day. But should I try it again? Probably. Teen Titans. Pretty fun. Didn't play much of it. Lego Star Wars, the video game. Haven't tried it yet. Probably pretty good, though. Alright, okay, you know what? Let's cut the cameras for a second. I have not played most of these games moving forward. And honestly, actually, no, I've played all the ones that I just talked about. Moving forward, I haven't played most of these games. And am I ashamed? Yes. Should I be? Of course. But I am going to make an effort personally as Gabe N Watch to my God that I will try my best to be and at least play, at least open up some of these games. Yeah. Now, SpongeBob SquarePants Lights Camera Pants is one of the best video games of all time. Me and our good buddy Slipknot Boom Jacob have played this before. Played this many a times one night. I'm pretty sure we got pretty drunk and played this, and it was a lot of fun. It's like a bunch of mini games, basically. I'm pretty sure that's literally all it is. And it's a blast. If you love SpongeBob and Pants, pretty good. Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut. Haven't played this one. Really have been meaning to, genuinely, because as someone who's never played Sonic before, I've gotten into a bit of a Sonic kick. Okay, I like the next game, so I'm going to put it on the side so I can talk about it more. Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door. Great get, great find. Proud that I found this. Haven't played it. Have not played it. Is it good? Probably. Is it an RPG? It is, so maybe not good. I, Gabe N Watch, don't like RPGs. Nicktoons Unite. I'm pretty sure this is the same game for the Game Boy, but on the GameCube. Haven't touched it. Less pixels, more polygons. Mario Kart Double Dash. Now, this is a banger. If you're going to play a retro Mario Kart game, the earliest you need to start is Double Dash. I'm not going to speak for Wii Forward. I'm pretty sure they're fun. I've heard great things. I haven't played them since I was a kid. But if you're going to go to the beginning, ignore Super Mario Kart and ignore Kart 64. You start here. Double Dash. Bring back Double Dash. Now, Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. What's there not to say? I haven't had the full experience of playing it with the bongos. But even with the controller, it was very fun. Again, Slipknot Boom can attest. So, don't take my word for it. Take his. Donkey Konga 2. Haven't touched it. Crash Bandicoot The Wrath of Cortex. Bought it solely for the completionist in me. This is, however, one of the worst games of all time. Animal Crossing. The OG Animal Crossing. Very fun. Very awesome. Highly recommend. It's Animal Crossing, but it's nice and simple, and it's cute, and it's great. Now, this last one. If anyone knows me, Gabe N Watch, I'm a huge fan of this franchise. So I would be remiss to not talk extensively about it. And that is going to be Pikmin. That's going to be Pikmin. And that's actually going to be Pikmin. If you don't know, Gabe N Watch, have been very vocal about Pikmin as a franchise and as a sort of concept. A huge fan, and played all the games except for some of them, and they're all great. The first Pikmin is super fun, and let's just say it ain't the last time you're gonna see an entry of that franchise in this video. Unfortunately, I don't have number 2 for the GameCube, but if anyone wants to send it to me, my birthday's coming up. That's all I'm saying. All right, moving on. This is a heavy hitter. This is a console that I arguably probably the most for, and you can tell by the color of the cases what it's going to be probably. I should start moving some of these back because I'm running out of room on this side of the table. My collection has grown a lot. Since the last video. I know what you're thinking. I don't even remember you having an NES collection last year. Yeah, well, I don't remember you being so fucking... Anyways, okay. So, let's start off with Xbox 360. Bomberman Act Zero. Haven't touched it. I don't like how edgy it is, though, but I was curious because I love Bomberman, and this is a unique look for him, for me, personally. I'm used to, like, his ninja form. Haven't played it. Gears of War 2? Haven't played it. Okay, now, I don't know why this is in the middle of the stack. Quick Wii interruption. iCarly 2, I joined the clique. Unfortunate timing for, in light of recent events. Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer is pretty fun. I played it with Ray, Nader, and Slipknot Boom. And I think we can attest that it was an experience. Dead Rising. Fun game, never beat it, but I got this for $1. This probably doesn't even work. I haven't played it on the Xbox 360, but I have played it before. And it's a lot of fun. It's a classic zombie apocalypse. And he has covered wars, you know. Oh! Beautiful Katamari. Now, what do you know about Beautiful Katamari? You don't know shit about Beautiful Katamari. Katamari, again, is one of my favorite franchises of all time. Obviously, duh. Beautiful Katamari is the first Katamari... Oh, no, not true. Second Katamari game that I played in the franchise. And it's a lot of fun. It's classic Katamari. Those first, like, 3 games... The 3 that I've played, Katamari Damacy, We Love Katamari, and Katamari, Beautiful Katamari, all bangers, all beautiful, and they kind of keep true to the classic Katamari style. So it's hard to lose when you don't deviate from that. Cars 2 I've never played it, but if it's anything like the movie, probably the best game on this list. Okay, now this next part we're gonna have to do in order. We have... Is there an order? I don't know. Fuck it. Transformers the game. Great. A lot of fun. I streamed it a while ago. Sorry, my buddy Dan streamed it a while ago. And it was pretty fun. And he seems to have a blast. He's got some really funny clips about that. Go check out his channel. I believe he has his full VODs up there too, if you guys were interested in looking at that. Yeah. Revenge of the Fallen, haven't played. Get enough likes in this video, maybe Dan will play it on his stream again. Dark of the Moon. Actually, I have played this one when I was a kid. I had this game when I was a kid, but it was illegal. And it was burnt onto a DVD by some random person my dad knew. And, yeah. It was a fun game, though. I enjoyed it a lot. I love the movie, and I love the game. This one, now, don't judge a book by its cover, they say. The slip art in here obviously is printed and really bad. If you look, you may not be able to tell, but it just looks really shitty. This was definitely printed on a Xerox. But never played it, and I heard it's really good, though. And then we have, I don't know which one is first. We have War for and Fall of Cybertron. I believe the war came first and then it fell. Or did the war come because it fell? I don't know. Who's to say? I have played both of those. They were really fun. I have memories of playing them, renting them from a Redbox. I actually rented one of them with a Blockbuster. I'm pretty sure. Shout out Blockbuster. And if people thought I looked old, that certainly didn't help. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. Fantastic game. I played this at my sister's boyfriend's house at the time, back in freshman year of high school. Wait, my audio stopped recording. And why did it do that? Okay. I don't know what happened there. Ultimate Alliance 2, I played this at my sister's boyfriend's house at the time, when I was like 14. And my sister and him decided it would be really funny if they let me drink, and I got really drunk and I got hungover. And the next day I woke up and he had an Xbox, and I played this for a few hours, and it made me feel better. No slip art. Womp womp. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, though. Fun game. I'm a big MVC franchise enjoyer. I believe the second one is the best one, as me and Slipknot Boom can attest to. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? Yes, I am. This game rules. I'm a sucker for trivia. I love a good game show, and I love it when a video game show exists. I forgot I had this. Adventure Time, explore the dungeon because I don't know. Good video game right here. A classic when I was a kid. I played so much of Adventure Time, explore the dungeon because I don't know when I was a kid. On my Xbox 360. And that's not the exact same copy because something happened to mine when I was younger. I bought that off of Mercari, and it helped me relive some childhood. So, thank you for that. And then, briefly, let's move on to Xbox. Not 360, just Xbox. We have Ultimate Spider-Man. Pretty fun game. I know it's a lot of people's favorite... favorite game, or like they think it's really good. I couldn't get that into it. I don't know. I do have pretty shitty Xbox controllers, and I don't know if that's why or if it's just the controls of the game, but it made it a little frustrating at times. And there were plenty of times where I was screaming at my Xbox 360 because Spider-Man didn't swing the way I wanted to. And then I thought I was getting a little rageful, So I should stop playing this and play the next game, Simpsons Road Rage. Now this is a video game. Now this is a video game. I've never been a GTA head, but I always was a Simpsons Road Rage head. From youth, I was a Simpsons Road Rage head. And it's a good game, and it's a fantastic game, and I love Simpsons, and it's a good art style. Is that cel shading? I don't know. I'm pretty adamant about not liking cel shading publicly. So, am I eating my words there? I don't know. You tell me. Moving on. Not moving on. We have four more Xbox 360 games, and they don't have cases, so they've just been sitting here. Redbox. Kung Fu Panda for the Xbox 360. Kung Fu Panda for the Xbox 360. One of these I had when I was a kid. One of these is the copy from when I was a child. Don't quite know which one. Because then I was like, man, I would love to play this game. Let me buy it. And then I bought it online. Just came in like a little plastic case. And then I was like, wait, I already had it. Womp womp. Whoops. You got me. Yabba gooby. So yeah, and that was awesome. It's a fun game. Damn Dan also played that one on stream. Check that out. I don't think that exists anywhere. You can't check it out. Womp womp, you missed it. Angry Birds Trilogy. Had this when I was a kid. Me, Gabe N Watch, and my buddy Damn Dan were huge Angry Birds heads back in the day. And he'll tell you all about some fun stories about that. If you guys want to hear any of those, go bother Damn Dan or me about it. But yeah, Angry Birds Trilogy. You know what it is. And then Rango for the Xbox 360. Again, Damn Dan played it on stream, and it was very good. His stream, that is. I've never played the game. And yeah, from what it looked like from the stream, it's a fun shooter. Well, that makes it sound like it's an FPS. It's a fun 3D platformer that you can shoot sometimes, and it's got little mini games incorporated into the gameplay, and it takes place in like this else world of Rango, or maybe it's canon. I don't know. They kind of try not to step on each other's toes lore-wise, so maybe it is canon. But an otherwise excellent licensed game for an excellent movie. Okay, now let's get into some newer gens. We have a small collection of PS4 games. I've never owned a PS4, but I own a PS5. We have Adventure Time Finn and Jake Investigations. I've never played this one, but I love Adventure Time, and it's 3D this time. So this one's probably pretty freaking good. I would imagine. I would hope. It's probably pretty good. I don't know. Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Haven't played it. Ratchet and Clank. Haven't played it. Kingdom Hearts. This is, I believe, all 3 games, all in one package. Oh, it's got like every side game too. I've played the first and the third. I played the third completely and beat all of it, and that was fun. And I played the first about halfway through, and that was fun too. But at some point, I was like, I don't know how to get out of this room, and I never did. And to this day, he's still in that room. Sora, that is. Well, moving on to the PS5. Isn't that exciting? PS5, huh, guys? Now, I have a lot of games digitally, but as you can imagine, we're not doing that. So I have Spider-Man Miles Morales, which of course came with the first Spider-Man 2. Both fantastic games. They were the first games I ran Do Not Walk to buy when I bought a PS5 back in 2021. And yeah, no, they're fantastic. If you've never played them, you're missing out bad. Get a PS4. Actually, they might be on PC now. There's no excuse. You have no excuse. You got a laptop, they can run it. Spider-Man 2. Now, some discussion to be had on whether it's better, equal, worse. My opinion, I had a lot more fun. It was easier, in my opinion. I had an easier time getting through it than I did the first Spider-Man. The plot was fun. The gameplay is fantastic, and the variety of gameplay, I think, really adds to keeping it fresh, and overall great gameplay experience. Fucking hell. I own some of these? That's insane. Okay, where do I start? Destroy All Humans 2. I played the first one. This is the remaster. This is the reprobed. I played the first one for Xbox One, and it was a lot of fun. And this one is the same. It's got the same pretty much mechanics. I'm about halfway through, and I've enjoyed it a lot. The humor is classic. I feel like if I played the original games when I was at a formidable age, it would have changed me drastically how I am today. So maybe, thankfully, I didn't, because I like me. Sonic Superstars. Me and our buddy Slipknot Boom Jacob played this for about several hours, and then I never proceeded to touch it again. But those were a good couple hours with my buddy Jacob. Sonic Frontiers. Haven't touched it. Midnight Suns. It's fine if you're into that kind of sort of thing. It's like a card game, which is disappointing. I knew that when I bought it. I just thought I'd give it a chance anyway. I didn't get super far, and I'll probably still play it every once in a while. It's just like I just need them to make a good Marvel game. Spider-Man games aside, I need them to make a good Marvel game. It's been a minute. Aside from the Spider-Man games, I think the last good Marvel game that I played was Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 for the Switch, and we'll get to that. Star Wars Jedi Survivor, haven't played it. Fallen Order is pretty good though. Star Wars Skywalker Saga, fantastic. It's Lego, it's Star Wars. Duh. God of War Ragnarok. Haven't touched it. You can still see the plastic still on it. Been meaning to get to that, though, because the first one is freaking fantastic. And Guardians of the Galaxy, again, plastic still on it. But I did play a little bit of it when it first came out. And it was pretty fun. I'm excited for that one. And hey, maybe that's the one that proves me wrong that there are good Marvel games. Maybe. Okay. Now, what we all came for. My Switch games. Again, let me get these pieces of shit out of the way. Oh. Now, I'm kind of wishing that I had these in some sort of order because I think that would make it all a little bit more cinematic. The Switch games, that is, because now I'm looking at the lineup and it's kind of all over the place. Okay, I guess let's try to bring some order into this. Samba de Amigo, Party Central. As you can see, film, haven't played it. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Genuinely, I've probably said this a couple times in this video. Genuinely, there's nothing to say about that. It's fucking awesome. It's one of the most timeless games that I own because I will never get tired of it. If somebody asks for me to pull out Smash, if somebody asks me to Smash, I will say yes every time. Sans fail. Pac-Man World Repack. It's fine. It's genuinely okay. I've kind of mainly been playing it on the PC because it was on sale for like 7 cents, and Damn Dan streamed it a little bit, and he seems to have a blast. There it is, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, The Black Order. A lot of fun. They had DLC. Obviously bought all of it. And the DLC was great because it adds like a bunch of extra storylines and things. And the plot is great. It's a classic Thanos Infinity Stones plot because I think the MCU running at the same time was influencing a lot of non-MCU Marvel projects, this being one of them. But it was great. The cast of characters was awesome. There was a lot to choose from, something for everybody. None of my friends were ever cool enough to want to play it with me, but if they did, and if that changes and somebody wants to play that with me, that would be awesome. From the few times that I had played it with friends, it was pretty fun, and I miss that. Kirby and the Forgotten Land, talked about this in the last video, or the one before that, I don't know. The years blend together. I believe I said it was one of my favorite games of all time or something like that. I probably said that. I probably said something stupid like that. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's Kirby. Big Kirby head over here, huh? Here it is. Katamari Damacy Reroll. And where is it? Come on now. We love Katamari Reroll plus Royal Reverie. Fantastic games. Again, when I said about the Katamari games, if you've played a Katamari game, you get the gist. But now, is it the most engaging gameplay? Maybe not. Is it the most fun gameplay? Yes, very close. I love rolling up a ball. And And if things get stuck to that ball mid-roll, who am I to stop it? That is God's intention. That is what the King of All Cosmo wishes for us. Just Dance 2022. Got some bangers on there. Let's see what's on the cover. Blackpink, Boombaya. Genuinely don't know what that is. The Weeknd, Ariana Grande, Save Your Tears. Pretty good. Olivia Rodrigo's Good For You. Awesome. And Billie Eilish, Happier Than Ever. Yeah. I can't believe some of these songs are that old. Bella Porch's Build a Bitch. That was out in 2022. Also, who calls a song Build a Bitch? Dua Lipa Levitating. If you like dancing, check it out. Harvest Moon, Light of Hope. I haven't played it, but I played the first Harvest Moon. Where was that in my GameCube games? Did I lose Harvest Moon? I do have Harvest Moon. Freak, what's the GameCube one called? Oh. A Wonderful Life. Like the movie. Great movie, even better game. Family Feud for the Switch. Like I said earlier, I love a good game show. I love a good game show game. Family Feud is pretty good. It's not my favorite on the list, which is going to be America's Greatest Game Shows, Wheel of Fortune, and Jeopardy! There was a moment in my life where you had to pry the Switch from my hands to stop me from playing Wheel of Fortune. And it's not in the case right now because I have it in my little pack of my little like book that has a couple in them, like my most used ones. This is in there right next to Super Smash Brothers because this is a classic for me and I will never not play it. There's no way that I got rid of. Did I get rid of? Okay, well I have Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. I did have the Insane trilogy, but I might have gotten rid of that. But I love Crash Bandicoot, and Crash Bandicoot 4 is pretty good, especially after Wrath of Cortex, and a bunch of other, a long run of not great Crash Bandicoot games. They really came back with this one, and they came back strong. I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed it a lot, and if you want to check it out, you should. You can play as several characters besides Crash Bandicoot, and that helps keep the gameplay a little fresh. If you ask me, as long as the level design's good, the gameplay itself doesn't need to be exactly fresh. And I think Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back showed that, but that's just me. Cookie Mama Cookstar. I have nothing to say about this game. If you have any questions, take it to Slipknot. Puyo Puyo Tetris. I love Tetris. Let's see on Steam. How many hours of Tetris do I have? Literally, I don't even ever touch the Puyo Puyo side. I'm not Puyo Puyo pilled. My brain isn't wired that way to succeed in such a manner, and I like to build myself in ways that I can succeed. That being said, according to my Steam library, if my mouse was willing to cooperate, according to my Steam library, I have about 56 hours into Puyo Puyo Tetris 2, and I've had this game for a few months now. Not that long. 56 hours is a lot. It doesn't sound like a lot to some of you probably because you guys play a lot of games. My fans, my Gabe N Watch fans are big gamers. But for me it is, especially for Tetris. I don't put that much time into many games. I'll tell you that right now. Alright. Pokemon Sword. It is fine. I love Pokemon in theory. I always have. But I also have always been unable to play a Pokemon game to completion. I've only probably beaten 3 Pokemon games. Yellow, Y, and Omega Ruby. They're the only ones that I've played from beginning to end. I don't know why. I just don't have it in me. That being said, Pokemon Legends Arceus. Again, it was fun. Good concept. I might try it again. I played it for a couple hours with Slipknot Boom and Raynator. We were trying to make content. And as you can tell, judging because there is no Legends Arceus content out there by me, it was a failure. Super Mario Party. It's fun. It's Mario Party. I haven't played Superstars. I don't know if it's better or worse. But Super Mario Party is a lot of fun. It's Mario Party. I don't know what to tell you. I wish there was more maps. But other than that, good time. It's Mario Party. Love Mario Party. Thanks, Mario Party. All right. Oh, wait a second. Mario Party Superstars? I didn't know I owned you. Wow. I think I probably got this for Christmas. Maybe? Well, that's embarrassing. Haven't played it, as you can tell. Mario 3D All-Stars. Now, and I'll say it with my full chest, Mario 64, beautiful game. Amazing game. So fun. Super Mario Galaxy, amazing game. Beautiful game. So much fun. One of the best. Super Mario Sunshine, however, you can call me a fake Mario fan. You can call me whatever the fuck you want to call me. I refuse to play Super Mario Sunshine in its entirety because it is unbearable and unenjoyable. And quite frankly, I don't get it. And maybe it's because I played the port. I don't know, but the game controls like ass. I'm just going to say it. It controls like shit. And I didn't have fun with it. Am I wrong? Maybe. But I don't think so. I don't think so. Should I give it another try? Yeah, maybe. I will. You know what? I will. All right, you got me. Jesus. Mario Deluxe. Pretty fun. Mario Bros. U Deluxe. I never played U when it came out. I don't have any nostalgia for it, but it's been a lot of fun. I've played it with friends, and it's great. Also, not my game. That's Jacob's. And then Splatoon 3. As I mentioned in a previous video, one of my previous, admittedly small videos, Splatoon, I just couldn't get into Splatoon. It didn't hook me. It didn't grab me. And I was there. I pre-ordered this. I was there opening day for this shit. And it just didn't grab me. Sorry, Splatoon. I could have sworn that I got rid of you by now. All right, and then we did save the best for last, of course. We have Pikmin 1+2, Pikmin 3 Deluxe, and Pikmin 4. I've played all of these. Pikmin 1, 3, and 4. I haven't played 2. So I lied to you. I haven't played all of them. But they're all great. They're all fantastic. I've heard rumor that Damn Dan is thinking about streaming all 4 games, or just making content out of them. And he is really interested to know what you guys would prefer. If you guys want to leave a comment down below, I'll relay it to him and let him know. He doesn't watch, Damn Dan doesn't watch Gabe N Watch videos. So I will have to let him know personally. But yeah, Pikmin 3 Deluxe is a great game. I can beat it in one day these days. Sometimes I'll just pop it in just for the memories, and just go, and I enjoy it a lot. And Pikmin 4 has been great. Probably one of my favorite game releases of last year. Actually, I'm pretty confident in saying that it's my favorite game of last year. Yeah, I love Pikmin. Gabe N Watch, love Pikmin. And it's my favorite Nintendo franchise. Alright, well, that's all I got. Unless you want to look at my Steam library, but honestly, I don't want to look at that. And you don't either. So that's all I got. Thank you guys so much. Tune back in next year, 2025. That's an insane number to say out loud. Wow, that sucks. But time is never ending, and we keep moving. Well, I'll see you guys next year. Thank you guys for tuning in. Go check out my other videos. If you guys agree with me and myself and think that I post far too infrequently, if you think that Gabe N Watch does not make enough videos, i.e. me don't make enough videos, please let me know in the comments down below to make more videos. Beg me, yell at me, scream at me. Find me on Twitter. I'll leave my Twitter down below for you to do the same. Instagram too. make my life a living hell so that I can make more content for you. Gabe N Watch. That's me talking. Gabe N Watch. And yeah, and now, that's it for me. Here's my classic Gabe N Watch outro.